Yeah, I'm actually shocked. Hey, for every game I've beaten, I've started about two more. I just recently started Tales of Vesperia on a high dia, I guess. I was stoned out of my gourd, and I was like, I bought this. I won't play it. Hey, Adrian, you like your Telltale games? Have you heard about this Neon Genesis Evangelion? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, like a bottle of water, sunscreen, shit like that. Oh, people are gonna love it. I can tell you, like, you're probably gonna get like a reaction from like the 40 somethings and the 20 somethings. Nobody else is gonna know know what the fuck you're wearing. Shinji, get in the goddamn robot, Shinji. I swear to God, I'm gonna jam this thermometer up your cock and break it if you don't get in the robot, Shinji. Please meet with the Japanese delegates. I need anime waifus.
Wait, he can't have gone too far.
Oh, she like I like her because she seems like she seems all for like basically shoring up Japan's infrastructure. Apparently, she used to be like a Yankee in a biker gang.
Take me later. We got company.
I'm a wait and see kind of guy. Some people are apprehensive. I don't know. Like I gotta wait and see what she does to have an opinion.
Here we go. Hang on tight.
Oh, dear. Hi. Why are we almost dead? I'm dead. What happened last time? I like this costume. It's like my second favorite costume. Boom, behind us. I didn't like the look of it. Like literally, this could be like a side character in Haunting Ground, except it's an extra costume in Resident Evil 5. Yeah. Well, it's like I think I
See what you two can do to get it over.
Sorry, you can finish. Nah, it's just like what I wanted to just quickly say is like I think we're finally hitting a point where society has just accepted it's okay to be a little insular because like being completely open has gotten us into a huge mess. Sorry for interrupting you. Can I trade this machine gun ammo for your rifle ammo? Well, I just can't use machine gun ammo. I don't have a machine gun. Oh, what the fuck is this? you know, just for good measure, there's some shotgun. See, now you feel bad. Oh, you're such a good friend. I'm trying to be very careful because I'm at death's door. Oh, you aim and you hit A. Yeah, like, it's weird to go from, like, games with super homogenized controls back to a game from, like, 2010. When the control scheme was kinda unique. It's still intuitive, it's just weird to go back to. Oh! That was my only green herb. I mean, so far, like, they seem to be at least competent, like, in the idea that you have. Because, yeah. That'd be amazing.
All right, let's go.
You're getting chased by the giant Sador statue from 4. Or it wasn't Sador, it was the other guy.
Get down.
Ow! I'm dying.
Another pipe. Get down.
Oh no! Oh, that's...
Another gate. Okay, you two know what to do.
So it's kind of like IMAX. Oh, I really like Demon Slayer. I heard the movie has a lot of good to it, but it kinda sequel baited at the very end. Oh my god! I was just trying to pick up an herb. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a healing item. That was our biggest issue. We didn't have one of these. Oh, it started us back here. That's not too cool.
Get down.
Go. Goose. Chicken. There's a fly. Ah.
Get down.
They managed to avoid all of our traps. Well, at least they didn't come through, because they could have shot all of our conveniently placed explosives.
Another gate. Okay, you two know what
I risk no reward. Honestly, this plan is so dumb, we expected you not to expect us to come up with it. Look, I got a direct line of communication to Vegas. They'll send us so much money. Ow! I'm just shooting machine gun guys. There we go. Now we should be good. What's your social? Yeah. So essentially they give you a card, and there's usually like several different taps up in the front. And you basically take that card and it's loaded up with a certain amount of, like, I think it's just ounces, or I think it measures like ABV and the amount that you pour yourself. And then once the card locks up, you can go back to the front and unlock the card. And they basically do a quick sobriety check on you, make sure you're not wobbling around or anything. And then they let you go back and get some more beer. Basically, charge up the card, and at the end of the night, you pay it off. Yeah, it's completely self-done. You do it all on your own. Which is funny, because they still ask you for a tip. I mean, I get they load up the kegs and everything, but you straight up pour your own beer. The only time I would tip is if I got food. You're an asshole if you don't tip. You're an asshole because you expected one. You probably did a shit job. Well, it's like the whole point of a tip was that was your reward on top of like your paycheck, and now it's considered mandatory. Like, I'm not the one that fucked that up. Yeah, that was the dumbest shit in the world. Well, it's like, plus he's mostly going off of what Baron tells him, and Baron's got his finger on the pulse, because he's a fucking 20-something. Nobody fucking believes you. Like it's like, who wants a fucking turncoat like that in any position of power? Like, at least lie like your fucking constituents used to do. It's just fucking corny bullshit. Like people forget, like, fucking the left did that with the punch and Nazi shit with Wolfenstein 2.
Okay, now let's go get this Irving.
Yeah. Oh, my butt!
It's gonna sink us! We've got to do something! We gotta get aboard that ship! Hold on! Be ready!
It literally hamstrung the story because you weren't brave enough to make fucking Hitler himself an actual threat in Wolfenstein. It's like they're their own worst enemies and they don't even realize it.
You're just one of Excella's playthings. It was your master who was supposed to
One more time. What are you going to do about that?
Joke's on you, Toots. I'm actually into this.
Use it.
Oh, it must be Nazi gold. Oh no, it's the silver bullet.
Won't you
Look at how greased you
You're
look.
making me look bad. Who do you think got this entire operation off the ground? Research like this doesn't fund itself, you know. Yet everyone looks down on me.
I love how you can't tell if he's balding or if his hair just looks like that.
Oh,
God! Oh, the bed! My nuts! My nuts!
I'm Bobby on anything.
I love how he got arrested for beating up a transgender prostitute. And literally after that, he's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna disappear. I'm just gonna rest on my laurels. I made my money. I'm famous all over the internet. Oh, seriously? Oh, that's cool. Still beating up tranny prostitutes?
Shit.
Probably. Every single time I get one of you in my car, you have a cop.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a sentient cop.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself
I know it's called Bangkok, but this is ridiculous. Oh, the fucking Luigi dick. Yeah. There's more testosterone in them than there is in you. Where's this fucker? Oh. Probably, yeah, probably like tenfold. What the shit is this? Oh! They're after me. Dude, I went today and I pretty much just picked every conservative on the block. I didn't even know their names. Well, that's why it's called your congressman. That's your guy. That's who you're supposed to go to. Have grievances with your state. Well, it's like that's where all these policies like that lead their way into office begin. They begin at stuff on a small level. Yeah. We're considered middle-aged. It is now. Ah! Yeah, they're gonna go after the Irish again. You fucking motherfucker! We need it. Nice. Well, it's like, I've been in their position. It's hard not to feel like it's pointless sometimes. Part of me wonders if it's partially that. Like, you see all this stuff, you see you get your big guy into office, and now all of a sudden, like, you see the government shut down and everything's kind of getting shaky again. But again, nothing really bad has happened, technically. Yeah. They're like, we have the power still, we still hold the power, and it's like, no, you fucking don't. Everybody's working regardless of you. Yeah, now that we actually have arrests going on. Well, it's the egregiousness of the people full on admitting, I don't have a job, but I expect you to pay me with your taxes. But it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Is that a parody? Like, no, it's not. Yeah, maybe we should just go back to that.
Tell me what you're planning to do.
Damn it, fella! I guess I wasn't worth the good stuff.
Excella.
Yeah.
Where is this facility? Answer me. What is the Ouroboros project?
You say, wow, you two are just on top of everything, aren't you?
Well, not to mention, people usually just sell their fucking food stamps anyway.
Oblivious to it.
What's changing? What are you talking about? Is it the Ouroboros project? Is that it?
No one can stop it. Ouroboros is about to change everything we've ever come to know.
He's shitting himself to death.
You're Chris.
What's so funny? How do you know about me?
All your answers are way ahead, Chris. In that cave. If you can survive long enough to get them.
Yeah, I don't understand the Monster Maker virus.
It's not so bad, but it's not gonna change anything.
Black tar heroin. That's where else.
We're wasting time here.
Chris!
Poor bastard.
Now what?
Yeah, I was actually like, me and Jack were actually talking about that the other day. Like, what was his plan after he killed us, if he managed to? Like, just live the rest of his life as a giant monster? Yeah, I got an S-rank. Holy shit. Yeah. Don't worry, my aim is about to get a lot shittier. Honestly, like, they probably already thought of it, threw it out, and now they're looking at it in the vault just like, maybe we should make this thing. Remember the Tyrant? Remember when we gave it tits? Should we do that? Oh, I find Christian very sexy. I'd be worried if I met somebody from Japan and they asked me, "Do you know about Christian?" Nice. the Hikikomori will get a fucking deity. I think I'm ready.
So this is the place he was talking about.
Wait, you're telling me people like to buy music?
That's the boat the woman used to get away.
So, you two are really going to go through with this?
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
not just about Jill, but the Ouroboros project as well.
I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. I will call HQ and try to get the withdrawal order rescinded. I will also try to get you back up. Try not to get yourselves killed.
Oh my god!
Sir, they're talking about, like, Windows computers. Oh, why don't we
Right.
just... Yeah? You glitched out.
Set the application capture to Chat Wars.
What'd you set it to?
Been talking to myself for the better part of 30 minutes. The one thing I forgot to do, I forgot to have my fucking shit playing in the background, and I didn't even make sure that it was working.
You know, we got this up-and-coming YouTuber, but, you know, he had like a schizophrenic breakdown on his Resident Evil playthrough.
Okay, I think it's working.
I could,
Yeah, it's working now. God damn it, motherfucker! God damn it, motherfucker! Ah! I always check. The one time I
That
didn't.
name Irving said. Excella.
Oh well.
I'm just gonna stay silent now the rest of the stream, and the audience is
Just a
gonna
bug
think
with
you're,
me.
they're gonna think this guy's fucking nuts.
Ray, why aren't you talking?
Hey, you know what?
Sure.
Plug
But
my
if we keep
channel,
going,
Fred.
we're
Just
bound
say,
to
hey, if
find
you want to
out.
hear the first.
Hey, if you want to hear Ray's side of things, go to RW Tech.
Give that fat fuck some subscribers.
Oh my god.
Hey, I can fix if you want. I could fix the audio for you. I'd have to plop it on a.
It's fine. We'll call it a mulligan. I'll link your video. Send me your video later. I'll link it in chat.
All
Post it
right.
to the Discord.
Okay. Let me just tell my my smart AI. Hey, smart AI, just remind me to send Fred that like video of a woman fisting herself with a baseball bat.
I'll take that as well, but
Well, no, you don't check the link, and then they just viewers. Oh, this Frederick's son. Oh, he does us great shame.
Federico-san, I heard you had a specific fetish. What? Baseball bats. Oh, thank God.
Batter up. You know, I wonder how far into the invention of like baseball and baseball bats, like somebody decided either. Do you think that was like the dude's idea? Like some baseball player was like banging some chick, and he's like, "Hey, you shove this bat up your pussy."
Just, hey, I got this Louisville Slugger. I'll put a condom over it.
Or do you think she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna turn him on. I'm gonna give him a good luck charm. I'm just gonna ram. But I can't imagine that's like
like you immediately get like this baseball player who's been like playing years on end. I am grabbed.
I can't imagine
been playing baseball for years on end. Done it all, seen it all, been to the majors, gets home, watches his wife stand there in the living room with a baseball bat in her ass, and she slaps a tee over.
Oh wait, no,
Batter up!
baseball bat up her vagina, baseball up her ass.
Baseball. It's like a trick shot. She pops it out of her butt and then she swings the bat and knocks it at him.
That can't be like pleasurable for the woman though. I can't imagine. You know.
If you saw that, how would you react? Get home, your wife just pops out a baseball and hits it with a bat.
That's the last
Stands
time.
there and stares at you.
That is the last time I let my wife hang out with the Negro League players, which I didn't say a bad word. That's what they were called back then, people. I know the Zoomers get offended. That's what the name of the league was for African American baseball players. That's what Jackie Robinson was a part of, and I shouldn't have let him hang out with my wife. God damn it.
Jackie, did you convince my wife to stick a baseball bat up her pussy? I thought you would like it, right?
You know? Not the worst thing in the world. It's better than her sitting on a cactus.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What would that do for anybody? You'd have to suffer that later if you didn't blow the fucking pines out.
That's got to have happened somewhere, right?
I pray not. Oh, God. There's human depravity, but I don't know what that is.
Insanity.
Something spiders!
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Every time a sport is invented with like some type of equipment that's at least somewhat phallically shaped, it just becomes like a fucking, it's just a countdown to how long like pickleball. It's like
how long before we figured out how to shove one of these items up my ass?
All right, Fred. Enough.
Do we deflate the soccer ball first? No, it wouldn't work. Not sexy.
Fred, come on, soccer, kind of, fruity European sport. That happened during the invention of soccer. that was actually.
I prance on a field without everybody thinking we're gay.
I love this section aesthetically.
Oh yeah, the freaking the caves.
This has like that kind of like Twilight Princess, like ruined but kind of like still somehow beautiful aesthetic. Sort of like Dark Souls 1. Like Dark Souls 1 had that. Yeah. I would actually argue a lot of like the like more tranquil parts of Fallout 3, which I'm glad you guys like stood up for Fallout 3, because a lot of the Zoomers are like, and I love New Vegas, but like there's so many of these like fucking, like you and Jack were saying, these kind of Rick and Morty intellectuals who like, you know, make Fallout 3 out to be the worst game, when really they're both good games, just each of them have their own strong suits, you know?
Yeah. Spider.
Which, I know this might be a hot take, but I kind of have that when I talk about Resident Evil 4 and 5. Because everybody, like, puts 4 on this pedestal, and I understand why, but, like, I really like 5.
5
just,
is fun.
It's just that, like, retroactively, like, 5 becomes a little bit more absurdist, and that makes people think of 6. And then, like, I think people kind of tag the sins of Resident Evil 6 on, like, oh, well, Resident Evil 5 is starting to get a little bit more kind of zany. And it's like, well, they didn't have to, like, they didn't have to, like, kick it into overdrive like they did with 6, you know? They could have reeled it back in. But that's what happens when, like, you put like a talented team in charge of something, but they lose the story plot. Like,
well, it's like, not to mention, like, around that time there was severe studio meddling when it came to gaming.
Oh yeah.
Like everything needed to be more bombastic. Everything needed to have the same control scheme. This game needed to play like this. This game had to have a turret section. It's like it was a bunch of added needless nonsense that they thought would just automatically make them more money.
Well, that was like, because we just hit the 10-year anniversary of Halo 5 Guardians, so I've seen people tweeting about it on X, and it's like that's sort of like, I think people unfortunately have become revisionistic when it comes to like the history of 343 managing Halo, because like you know me, I've been very critical of like what 343 has done with the franchise. You know, I've probably complained about the mistakes they've made more than anybody, but I also think there's two types of revisionists showing up. It's sort of like how people have done revisionism with the prequel trilogy of Star Wars. There's people who act like, you know, they're just as good as the original work, and there's no flaws. And then there's the people that act like, you know, every single thing that 343 has done was like the spawn of Satan, and like, you know, like which, you know, there is Microsoft series that have done that. Like, I would argue Gears of War did that, where like they made a sloppy fourth game and then an absolutely irredeemable fifth game. I don't think 343 was as incompetent. It was just like a mixture of factors. Like,
they definitely like dropped the ball, but to say it's 100% their fault is kind of not being fair.
But like, not everything they did was bad either. Like, I know now everybody like is shitting on like the Halo 1 remaster remake they did, but back when that came out, everybody liked it. Like, and I know there was like some like issues and flaws with it, but like with like some of the aesthetic choices, but like I don't remember people hating on it like when it first came out. I think everybody was like enjoying it for what it was, which is supposed to be like a 10-year celebration. And the thing that nobody ever mentions is, like, for all the flaws of Master Chief Collection, everybody loved the remake of 2 that they did. Like, the cutscenes were well done, like, the aesthetics were, like, perfect, and then, like, you know, that's where, like, I think people get lost. It's like, yeah, okay, here's what happened. Like, 4, I know some people don't like 4, but I think most people admit that, like, 4, even if it wasn't your favorite, at least had, like, a pretty decent storyline, right? There might have been different ways they could have told it better, but like the problem wasn't 4, and I personally like 4 actually. The problem is what 5 did. 5 completely like any of the little critiques people had, they undid with 5, and they made it like what should have been like a cool kind of like where the fuck did Chief and Cortana go? They made it into like some weird fucking like slop fest. But then like the multiplayer in 5 was good. But then Infinite like looked like it was going to be the game that finally delivered, and it didn't. And it's like it's not the same level of fuck up that like the Gears team did. It's just it was like a mixture of like incompetence at the helm and Microsoft with like unfortunately a very talented team, because I'll give 5 one piece of credit. Some of the like level design in 5, especially the Sangheili levels, were actually like really, really good.
Oh yeah, some of those where you actually got to land on like a like controlled battleground was amazing.
It's just the story. Like that was the thing. Like every 343 game had like 1 or 2 things that just took it away. But like 4 had kind of lackluster multiplayer, and like it felt like too much of a narrative leap for some people, which I understand. 5 like completely fucked up the one emotional scene from 4, right? Like the big emotional end. They completely fucking undid it.
Literally made it pointless because they weren't brave enough to leave Cortana dead and buried.
Yeah. And then Infinite tries to like find a halfway point, like, oh, we're gonna bring back like her like a clone of Cortana, and it's like that's not what people wanted, like, you know?
Yeah, like people like Cortana, yes, but like at least have the emotional maturity that your fucking audience does, and like respect the story decisions.
Yeah, because if they had made it like focused on Chief like actually becoming the Reclaimer, like that's the other thing, like 4 completely set him up to be like the Reclaimer, and he's gonna investigate like something deeper about the Forerunner. Like that was the whole which, as someone that's read the books, like that's why like I think I'm probably way more forgiving of 4's flaws than a lot of people, because I read a lot of the books that like went into the Forerunner like wars with humanity, and it's like, whoa, they actually like respected that whole entire lore. It's just they didn't really they just completely dropped it after 4, and they brought out like some meandering, like the weird part is they made the Forerunner constructs in the Cortana's like cuck. Like that was stupid. It's like, for all as smart and like cool of a character as Cortana is, she's basically only like a human that's more intelligent than the average person. It's like she's gonna outwit the entire Forerunner system as a corpse. Like, what the fuck? Like Sylvester Stallone said, I don't fucking understand what's going on here.
The plot comes along afterwards.
You're telling me the fucking dead chick came back and she's now evil? That's the thing too. Like they desecrated like a dead character. You know what I mean? It's like if they brought, but like, well, here's what makes it like way worse. It's like if they brought back Luke Skywalker after they killed him off in Last Jedi and made him an even worse piece of shit than he was in the fucking Last Jedi.
or like Gandalf comes back, but he's evil now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Gandalf the Black. Gandalf, are you racist?
I can say it, guys. No.
Gandalf, you're as white as the driven snow. You can't say that word.
I can still say it.
Is that what the black speak was about when he was in at the council? Elrond was like, Gandalf, you cannot say that word. Why? Because it's the speech of Mordor. Boy, that's another series that kind of fell off. Was they did those like pretty damn good like Mordor games, and just like they invented. You know, like fucking Warner Brothers made like that what was it called? The Nemesis
Yeah, they
system?
invented the Nemesis system, and because of patent rights, they literally made it so no other game can have a fucking Nemesis system.
Yeah, like let's invent one of like the coolest fucking ideas within like the decade, but like use it
Yeah, and
twice.
then ruin the fun for everyone.
It's like, yeah, we've cured cancer, but we've only cured like the 2 rarest types, and nobody else can use our technology. That's got to become abandonware at some point, though, right? Like it's like that's why I think like if a company does shit like that and they don't like keep an IP or something around or accessible, that shit should become fucking open to the public. You know what I mean?
That's why I think it's fair to like give these companies like 5-10 years. If they literally do nothing with an IP, it goes up for grabs.
Yeah. And even like these old
at least
games.
show like you're investing into it. Like the reason why everybody gets so bent out of shape about shit like this is because everyone knows you're not doing anything with it. It's wasted potential. And for what? Some short-sighted loose sense of greed?
Well, I even will say that shit about like bad movies. Like they put that Batwoman movie, like they completely destroyed it. It's like it's probably a god awful movie. It's probably
they spent millions on that.
Like you gotta imagine it's like a god awful movie, but it's like why not just like release it for free then, so people can like it? Like maybe it's so bad it's good, dude. I for some reason I was like I gotta see like a Steven Seagal film, and I'm like this guy is the worst piece of shit on the planet, but I gotta watch one. And you know what? His like direct to DVD movies are so bad that they're good in a way. Like
they're balls. They're so funny. Because it's just this fat, overweight goober trying to pretend to be a fucking cool guy. No. There's more of those.
He's not even self-aware though. Like you think he'd at least a little bit self-aware.
Yeah, he still thinks he's cool. That's what makes it so great. He's a piece of shit and he's lame as shit, but he still thinks he's the coolest guy in the room.
But you
know,
like
basically your fat uncle.
That's the greatest part though, because like the one I was watching, like they like some of the people, it was I'm assuming mainly like these Eastern European actors, they were actually doing like a pretty good job like with their acting and choreography. Meanwhile, this motherfucker's got like 30 camera cuts in all of his scenes, and it's like you know he's not doing those stunts. I also got my Blu-ray of the original dub. I think it was Funimation that did it before they went down the shitter of Shin-Chan on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Dude, that's the we gotta watch that. The next time we hate. Oh, look at those tits.
Yeah, they are nice.
A nice rack.
My problem is I can't fucking turn the camera around to look at it myself.
Hold on, Fred. Wait. Let me get the viewers. You're covering your tits with that sniper, you fucking tease. Alright. Okay, alright.
I need a towel. Oops.
You know, maybe Nick Fuentes like saw too much of Shiva. That's why he's becoming less of a whiny faggot. You know what I mean?
Saw too much of who?
He actually started seeing like attractive like black chicks. So
he saw a picture of Sheva and he's like, "Wow, okay, now I see what people mean about the brown woman theory."
Yeah, wow. Okay. Now I've got another tab to add to my Pornhub collection.
I'll just put this next to the she-males, the ladyboys, the chicks with dicks.
That was fucking hilarious. He was on Tucker Carlson, which was actually, I did watch some clips and it was entertaining, but Tucker Carlson just deadpan goes, "Yeah, Nick, I'm sorry for calling you gay." Like, Like Nick didn't even flinch. He just like he didn't like Nick didn't even acknowledge it. It's like
just in one ear, out the other.
he was too busy thinking of those Taiwanese ladyboys, you know.
Well, you know, the great replacement theory. Whatever. Ah.
You see, eventually we're all just gonna be replaced with Taiwanese ladyboys.
Fred, you almost sound like Professor Oak. Like imagine Professor Oak.
You look like a Taiwanese ladyboy.
I'm gonna go fuck your mother.
and then I'm gonna fuck you.
Oh no.
Oh, don't worry, this is past the point where like Ash is like a 20-year-old, 15-year-old.
You know, he's that's why he's been like so far away from Palatine. He's trying to get away from Professor Oak.
He's trying to get the fuck away from Oak.
He-
I'm gonna follow you to the ends of the world, man.
Ah, shit! You're here! Oh, is that it?
God,
Oh,
you
I
know
thought
if like you know if they made like a current year Pokemon, like if they made Brock, he would just have like the most degenerate fucking porn collection, you know? Oh yeah, this is a woman. She's actually using a bicycle pump on her twat.
Hey, Ash, have you ever heard of sounding?
Oh no. That's why. So that's why Misty decided to duck out after the Hoenn League. You know, she's just like,
That's why Brock's eyes are constantly closed. It's because he's in pain all the time.
Just these jelly donuts.
Brock, those are... I don't know what they are. Just don't tell me. I'm guessing.
what would you like, Fred?
I already have one of those. You can have that.
Do you need any? Do you have any? Let's see. Is there any ammo I can give you? Yeah.
You got your big old, big thing? Big old grenade launcher?
Trevor, get over here. I want to see what this grenade launcher can do.
I'm gonna blow you to bits like that gift that everybody's using from the monkey
It's
recently.
just like isn't this like a kind of more like an Indian style tribal thing? Old?
Are you talking about my headdress?
No, like the fucking statue you're pulling on. Which would I have to go around?
Oh,
Do I have to go around all this shit?
I think so. I mean, we're
Oh.
in Africa, so I imagine it's supposed to be something vaguely African.
I think maybe the fucking Indians showed up here and they had this like impressive like.
Vegeta's built a fucking tunnel under Africa.
No, they built this impressive civilization, but they didn't account for one thing: sewage removal, and that's.
No, that's
you
what
know-
all the waterfalls you see around are.
Oh.
That's the sewage system. It just goes straight to the bottom. We're basically standing in the septic tank.
Some YouTuber went to India and literally went to one of their shit festivals, and he got called racist.
And all the
or-
Indians freaked out because it's like, oh god, now everybody knows the stereotype is true.
That's a pretty shitty situation.
I see what you did shit there.
God, I would definitely not be getting any like dark curries in that town. God, not even the yellow curries, because who knows? It could be diarrhea.
Oh god.
You know,
We are really good at recycling here in India.
you know, I will say, I actually do quite enjoy curry. Like, it's actually a very like flavorful
curry's good.
thing. It's just,
If it's cooked
it's just that, like India needs to like, you know, and I would mean this as
India
a
needs
pun.
to have a word with itself.
They need to clean up their act.
A lot of places in the world do.
They literally need to
Problem is,
clean up
they've
their
been
act.
convinced for so long by the rest of the world, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. And it's like, no, there's a lot fucking wrong with this.
Yeah, they need like some Midwestern like boomer racists to go there and then just shame them like, you need to clean up your shit.
You need to clean up your shit. This naan bread's pretty fucking good, but you need to clean up your shit. Dude.
What you put in this naan bread? Shit? Oh, fuck.
And you listen, you guys aren't gonna get white chicks when you say boobs and vagina. That doesn't get them turned on, you fucking moron.
The boobs in vagina.
Would you like some shawarma
Oh,
on your
hot baby,
titties?
June, pretty mama.
Would you like some shawarma on your titties?
I have tzatziki sauce. Wait, that's Greek.
Close enough. Those Greeks are basically... Fred, if 29 can be middle-aged, then Greeks are Indians. Alright? Alexander the Great made his way there, and who knows...
You can put that on a fucking t-shirt. If 29 can be middle-aged, Greek can be Indian.
Hey, Alexander the Great went there. Who the fuck? And by the way, after he left India, he died. He probably got acclimated to like. He probably got acclimated to like their sewage system, and then like.
Well, didn't you like go for a swim, then get really sick? He swam in the shit river.
Fred, I'm shushing you. Don't say that. You're gonna have every Indian trying to kill us.
Just fucking try.
I fucking laugh. I'm almost crying.
What did he do? Alexander the Great is fucking dead. What did he do? He swam in the shit river. Why would he do that? We're shit in there.
Oh god. There's got to be a joke in there. What? I wanted to like the new block. There's got to be a joke in there about the British, like, and their kind of refusal to like use spices, but then they like colonize India. That like, you know, do you think it's just they became hesitant because like they asked for like fucking like paprika one time and they just handed somebody like a shit infused fucking like, oh, you wanted paprika? I thought you wanted poo-poo-rika.
I thought you wanted me to pepper you with Rika, and I assumed that's shit.
Oh. Oh god. Like it's kind of funny because like Japan's like weirdest eccentrics are like those parades where they have like giant penises and shit. You know, have you ever seen that?
I don't think I ever have, but I'd love to.
James May went to one when he went to Japan. I don't think we. Yeah.
I'm
I think
not sure
I
if we ever got to that episode when I was over at your place. I got flash rounds.
You know, Fred, you know, I take the piss out of you for not finishing games. You could take the piss out of me for not finishing TV series, because I'm really bad.
I'm so bad about that. Like, if I don't watch like a series like consistently, I'll forget about it and then just stop watching it.
Dude, I got a hankering to finally finish Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and I was like, and I actually, thank God Netflix, put your like watch history there. It took me like 10 minutes to find it, but I went back to 2018 when I watched the last episode. It's like, oh, I was on this episode. Because, like, I don't want to rewatch the whole thing because I remember most of the episodes pretty well. You know, at least the ones that I like. It's like, I gotta do that shit with The Sopranos, too. Like, I was, like, entrenched watching that show religiously, and I think I was on the second to last season, and then I just got caught up with shit, and I never finished it, and I want to finish it, you know?
Yeah, but sometimes shit like that just happens. Like, just happens to get in the way.
But I honestly might rewatch that show from the beginning, because that show has so many great moments.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine.
In The Sopranos, yeah. Fred, you're stuck on that, Fred, your character's stuck.
No, I'm not. Oh no!
You're completely frozen. Your eyes are blinking, and your tits are like.
My game just booted you out.
I've got a great view. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ah, crap. Does that mean we have to go back? Shit. That doesn't mean we have to restart the level, does it? We hit a checkpoint, right?
You talked about India too much, motherfucker.
Fuck. Maybe. Shit. Guess I got back out.
So, do you want the big spoiler alert that Sony accidentally leaked for Resident Evil 9?
Oh, what's that?
Alright, folks, if you just skip ahead like 20 seconds if you don't want the spoiler. Leon is coming back to Resident Evil.
Oh, nice. I kind of already figured that.
Yeah. I mean, it's about time. You know, the guy is... Although, I mean, how much more shit can they put him through?
Yeah. I mean, they already, like, brought Chris and stuff back, so why not bring Leon back?
Are they gonna do like with Chris, he just shoots somebody point blank in the head, like Leon's just gonna take somebody and just like, poof.
Maybe.
Although I think Leon is too much of a goody two shoe to do something like.
Yeah. I love how the most straight-laced one of the entire, like, protagonist cavalcade is pretty much the only one who did any sort of, like, like, straight-up Black Ops training. Well, like, Chris is a commando, and he's always been, like, kind of part of the army and shit. Helena's, like, CIA. Sheva's, like, a soldier, I guess. Jill's also a soldier.
Jill's more than a soldier, Fred.
Well, Jill's kind of, like, more super cop.
She's in my porn
Chris
folder.
is the one that went, like, full on, like, commando.
Although, Jill is second to another Resident Evil character. Ada Wong. You know what's embarrassing if you met like the voice actress for Ada Wong and you were like really like hyped up and you accidentally called her character Jill Valentine like 4 or 5 times.
Then she hands you a poster with "Take your balls out your purse" on the front of it.
It by the way, would not let me join your game.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Don't make me restart the game.
It says the player limit has already been reached.
Fucking what? This lobby is empty.
let me try restarting my game. God almighty.
You jinxed it. You did it. You jinxed us.
I did! Fuck!
God damn it.
I knew I was gonna do that.
Oh well.
Well, anyway, how's the weather over in your part of town?
It's kind of swampy, hanging to the left, sticking to the thigh.
Oh. Yeah, it said fire. Let me try fucking. You know, I'm glad Xbox isn't like charging like $30 for their premium online service with oh wait. That's crazy. I still that's probably like as egregious as some of the pricing shit has become in the industry. I think that might be the worst, you know? Because even with like the overpriced games, at least at the end of the day, you could say you own a game. But like you're paying for a demo service where you have no ownership. Okay, I think. Oh, okay. Yay!
Super weird. Yay!
Well, I gotta change that over.
We're gonna have to do.
Make sure, guys, if you have the Game Pass Ultimate, like you change it over before they update the billing. I prepaid mine because I bought like the cards when they're on sale for Black Friday, so I was getting mine for like, you know, $12-13 a month, which was already cheaper than what the plan was before they jacked it up. But like, as soon as that ends, I'm not paying $30. Sorry, Microsoft. Like, eat a bag of dicks. Sorry, I'm not. You know, it's like. They don't even have, like, the problem is, like, they don't even have enough compelling games for their greed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not Microsoft circa 2008 when like all their like eggs were in a row, you know.
Yeah, all their ducks were lined up.
Oh, dude, Don Matrick, like the shit he did to like fuck up the Xbox brand, that might have to be studied because
Yeah.
Ensemble, you know the guys that did the pretty good Halo Wars games. At least I thought they were pretty good. Dude, they were 3 years into making a Halo MMORPG like during the height of WoW, and it was like everybody at Bungie was like super enthused about it, you know. And Don Matrick cut it because he said the development time was too long. Like, first of all, like most games' development time is too long, but like an MMO is like the one game where you actually expect a really long development time because it takes a ton of.
Because you can't half-ass an MMO.
Well, Final Fantasy did until they fixed it. That is funny that like at one point like the worst Final Fantasy was 14, and now like it's considered one of the most beloved. Like
Yeah.
like they really did like fucking fix like that. That's what I call.
They definitely put the groundwork in to make it work. Like they definitely earned like all of the accolades.
Like No Man's Sky. It's one of those games where they actually, they made a fuck up, but then they fixed it, and they actually did it, and impressively so, the fix. But
Yeah.
but it's like, you know, it's everything that would have been a good business idea for Microsoft. Don Matrick like he's like the Jim Cramer of like video games. Like, oh, Sony's making a more powerful console, and it's going to be like way more competitive than the PS3 was. Like, I love the PS3, but outside of Asia, the Xbox 360 was the way more popular console back in our day. You know what I mean? Like, the PS3 didn't really get popular until later on in its lifespan after all the problems that system had got all ironed out. And I say that as a spoiled little shit who got that system when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, which is when it was still way overpriced, that system. But, like, the 360 was like super, super popular, way more than the PS3 for like, I'd probably say like the first 2/3 of that generation, and then it evened out towards the end. But like, Don Matrick did every decision possible to like basically give Sony the chance to reclaim the crown with the PS4. It's like, oh yeah, you know that Kinect gimmick that people kind of liked, but bought and probably used like a few hours and hardly use it? We're gonna make that a mandatory part of the console experience.
This little fucking thing that's gonna watch you day in and day out. Yeah, have fun having that in your living room, asshole.
Oh, I already got my grenade launcher. So, I don't know if you've got room.
Come on!
No,
Wow.
unfortunately I don't have room to carry it. Unless, no. Yeah, I can't get through it.
But then the other problem was...
If I
just,
empty out some space, I'll pick it up. Because I can still sell it.
You know, the other thing, too, is, like, when they were developing that console, like, they literally cut some of the potential, like, graphical power of the Xbox One to, like, shoehorn in those entertainment features. So it ended up being more expensive than people forget this. Because Xbox One did eventually become a good system, in my opinion, especially with the X. Remember the one I think I sold that to the revised edition that system actually technically has 4K output. It's actually a really good system. But like, it was more expensive than the PS4, and it had like mandatory online. And the kicker was, people forget this, that they wanted to basically invalidate used games. They wanted to make games like DRM locked to you and you only.
Yeah. Like, people forget that. Like, there was a time where, like, if you bought a used game, you could not access multiplayer unless you paid for it.
Which, let that be a reminder, folks. Like, obviously, like...
Never trust the fucking games industry.
Never trust the games industry, but also, like, obviously, like, incremental greed is probably, like, is something that they can get away with. But when it comes to, like, something really egregious like that, your voice as a consumer, being able to stir up a shit pot, is actually really, really powerful. Because if you get to the point where, like, investors are concerned, those companies will, like, rethink their decisions.
Well, like, that was, like, literally the first time where, like, like some companies were like straight up losing money because of that business decision.
Which, like people are like, well, Japanese companies would do that. It's like, no, motherfuckers. Japanese companies have done that. Nintendo has done that. People don't remember that the only reason Xenoblade Chronicles came to the West, it was part of this petition called Project Rainfall. Look it up, folks. A lot of you Zoomers, because, Xenoblade is probably, like, in the top 5, like, popularity-wise for Nintendo, like, RPG games. Like, it's actually a very popular series now. Partially.
I gotta play those games.
Do you have any of them?
I think I have the first one on DS.
Which, by the way, is a more than playable experience on there. It's actually, it's
like, obviously, like the Wii U port, and it's on Switch now, right?
Yeah, they even put the Mech game on
those
Switch.
ports are gonna run better and be overall more satisfying to play, but like on the go, I could imagine playing a little bit.
Dude, I played Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, and that game chugged at moments because of how big the world was, But like the only reason that game came to the West, people kept pressuring Nintendo, like respectfully, but still pressuring them, saying you need to bring these games to the West. And they brought along, I think, Pandora's Tower and a couple of other games, Last Story, which are also really good Wii RPG games. But Xenoblade, like, if Nintendo was so insular that they didn't listen to the fan feedback, they literally would have, like...
You also have to look at it this way, because another thing people forget about at the time, every reviewer and their fucking dog was shitting on every Japanese game.
Yep.
Like, to a kind of stupid degree.
Which, can I provide an example that I think is a game that got way more hate than it deserved? It was the game that was flawed, but when I look back, the level of hatred that, like, Final Fantasy 13 got for being linear, like, because every other, every Western game's open world, it's like, well, now you saw that, like, genre run its course. It's like, obviously there's still good open world games, but, like, it became like a cool gameplay concept to then being shoehorned into every game. Which,
well, it's like the point of an open world is you're supposed to fill it with shit to do. Most games nowadays that have an open world have nothing in them.
But not every game needs to be an open world. Yeah, but not every game needs to be an open world. Some games are better off. Like, I'll give you an example of a series that's semi-open world, and I think better because of it, the Mafia games. Like, obviously you can explore the world, but they're also kind of more of a tightly wound narrative than, like, GTA or Saints Row,
Yeah.
Although Mafia 3 is... I never played Mafia 3, but from what I've heard, it is more open world than its counterparts,
right?
Yeah,
Mafia 3 definitely was in that era of, we got to make an open world just to have an open world.
Which I know some people didn't like, but I always wanted to play that game. It looks like a good game to me.
Oh, speaking of, did you ever get around to playing Old World?
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
I haven't bought it yet, but it's on my list. That's the one. That is the one problem.
Go ahead and grab the chain. I'll grab the one up top.
I will say, like,
besides Buddhist again.
I was thinking of doing like a game retrospective this year. And it's like, for all of the industry shenanigans, we actually have had, probably for the first time in a decade, like a pretty steady amount of releases to the point where, like, every game that I want to get, I can't get. Like, which is not, I guess, a bad problem, because, like, the past few years in gaming, every decent game I could pick up because there was only, like, 2 or 3 decent releases. And it's like, Expedition 33 knocked it out of the park, Mafia the Old World. I mean, the Doom game was good, that was just poorly marketed. I still haven't got Ninja Gaiden, which I heard is great. Then again, I will say this.
I've been hearing nothing but good things.
I will say this as a critique, and this is, I'm not as, like, I have an issue with the pricing of video games, but probably less vocal about it than Fred, I would say. But I do take issue with that game being $70, because it's a linear hack and slash, and in my opinion, that should have been a $50 game. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna get it. I'll probably get it when it's on sale. That game should have been $50 fucking bucks. You know, and that's probably what killed it for some people because, you know, what's currently out right now. People probably picked up Battlefield, or they picked up Silent Hill F, or they picked up, you know, one of the other games that's currently coming out. You know, maybe they have like a fucking like, you know, maybe they got like some kind of cognitive issue and they're picking up the new Call of Duty that doesn't look like Call of Duty. I'm sorry, like, I just, that's a series that I don't trust anymore.
I've completely, like, they've lost the fucking plot. The moment I saw goddamn Chucky, but really, like a big fucking dickheaded Chucky doll, that's what you're putting into your multiplayer now?
You know, all EA had to do was basically say, yeah, let's take Battlefield 4, make it a little bit prettier, and like we're gonna just completely destroy Call of Duty this year by copy pasting Battlefield 4, changing around some shit, and it's like I'm
also plus the complete unneeded, useless like usage of like IPs and licensing in Call of Duty. Meanwhile, Battlefield's just like, yeah, let's just make another Battlefield game like the ones that people actually bought.
Battlefield 6 has a little bit of the woke shit, and I don't have an issue with games doing like the female soldier shit, but like they do it a little bit more than like just an option.
Well, it's kind of female soldier.
Yeah, you know what I mean by that, right? Like the fucking like, it's like they make her like, and they don't do it too much, but I will actually say it's a little bit toned down. Like that's why I never got Battlefield 5 because they're just so on the nose. Like they try to revise World War II history like it was like, you know, oh actually there was a lot of women that fought. It's like no, there's a lot of women that try to survive, especially with like families and shit. But there's the storming of D-Day was not like a battalion of chicks. There was like the only women that were anywhere near D-Day were on naval ships as nurses. You know, if that. Probably not even. You know, it's like I don't mind the game like having female like options for soldiers and shit, but like it's where it becomes
like it's cool to have the choice. It's just don't pretend it's any more than putting a fucking female in a video game.
Well, it's not 50-50 common either. It's like, you know, how many women are actually able to meet the fitness standards for like active combat? It's like maybe like a fraction of a percentage, you know what I mean? It's like there are women out there that can do it, but it's like you know, you're not gonna have a 50-50 gender parity in armed combat situations. It's like maybe 90-10 if that. It's like, you know, let's be realistic. It's kind of like it's a lot of this forced demographic shit. It's what makes it uncool. It's like just like what's a cool female character?
Plus they're trying to ramrod it down your fucking throat, and it's like, it's like okay, I get it, I get it. This is your politics. What about this is fun?
Yeah, it's like, you know who's a cool female badass? Fucking Samus Aran, you know, but she's not, you know, she's not making it a statement that she's a female. She's a cool character that's like, fucking hot as hell. And
like when we were growing up, we had like tons of badass female characters. Hell, every fucking BioWare RPG was filled with them.
Yeah.
And like the most important part about them was they were a fucking character, not their goddamn twat.
Yeah, which by the way, like even Halo, like Captain Key's daughter was pretty fucking cool. And hot.
Shot to fucking pieces.
And by the way,
felt really bad.
One of the coolest black dudes in gaming, fucking Sergeant Johnson. Like,
oh man, nobody hates Johnson. I don't even give a shit. If you try to claim you hate Sergeant Johnson,
you know what? There's gotta be like the most racist guy in the U.S. But even he's like, you know what? He's actually Sergeant Johnson.
You know what? That Johnson fella, he's okay.
like, you know, he's like a Klansman, and he's like, you know, I actually do like Sergeant Johnson.
Keep trying to get. I'm trapped in the corner. I can't get out. Oh, you hit me!
I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I just hit it with a rotten egg. I don't think it did anything. Can you
Do you
get
need-
this thing off of me?
I don't have any bullets.
I can't shoot it from here.
I got a plus
Help, help me! Ah, he turned around. Ah,
This is where the Chinese got COVID from, isn't it?
bat grab spider peed.
What the fuck? Why did that proximity bomb do anything? Did it
It
not?
literally did nothing.
The giant fucking lobster fucking bat?
Just staring at me like watching a mouse die. The thing would
I'm
just not get off of me. I could not get away.
Dude, I'm still salty too. Like, would have been a perfect Halo spinoff. Like, what 343 should have done after Halo 5 clearly was not a good game. They should have did like a fucking Sergeant.
Imagine if you got like fucking like either Star Trek Online or EVE Online with like fucking Halo. That would have been so cool.
Yeah. But imagine too, like if it was set during like the Covenant War and you could like fucking deal with like a young Sergeant Johnson and shit like that. Oh, then dude, like imagine like different specialities. Like, you know, there'd be the military roles like ODST or like Spartan or like fucking Oni and shit. But then you could be like a fucking pilot. Like you could be Fohammer. Which, by the way,
Oh man. Oh, man.
there's a cool female black character that's a badass that like you don't even see her face, but she's like one of the few things of reassurance in Halo 1. Like other than Cortana
Yeah,
and
she
Johnson.
literally like helps you through the entire game.
Chief, I'm gonna hook you up with a fucking warthog and shit. Just wait for me, Chief.
Here's some ammo, here's some soldiers, here's a health pack, honey. I know you need it.
Las Plagas was such a success. When you first arrived, I had my doubts. And now
Jesus
Ouroboros
Christ.
is complete.
She blows
Your
up
position at Tricell is secured.
Oh,
She does.
Oh, no.
I have my eyes set on something much bigger.
gee.
You'll be needing a partner, right?
You'll be
Lester-
needing a
Someone suitable to
Why'd you
make
let this one go?
new world. I believe I've proven I'm worthy.
Her tits are clipping on his shirt.
Surprised her tits aren't clipping through the dress. Somebody at Capcom was like, I gotta make the perfect pair of breasts that are barely covered by the perfect dress.
You know what? I like this arrangement of people. Like you have like a chick that looks like she's going out on like a expensive lunch date on the left. Then you have this guy that's dressed up like a Matrix douchebag. And then you just have
He's
18th
literally
century
wearing, like,
plague
fucking,
doctor.
like carbon fiber everything.
And then you have 18th century plague doctor. Just fucking.
18th century plague doctor in high heels.
That's right.
New superior breed creating a new world genital virus. You was to become a god. That right is now mine.
You have been fisted.
I believe I should thank you, Spencer.
Is that what happens when Razor Fist blocks you? Because I've been fisted by the fist.
I'm going to fist you, Spencer.
You know, I'd probably be more willing to forgive Razor Fist if he didn't block us like a little fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's the blocking that always gets annoying because
It's like-
you literally like at that point it's like at that point you just admit like you don't even want to have the conversation. You don't want to have an argument. You don't want to talk it out. You don't fucking care. You want to do one more level?
Yeah, I'm good for one more, Fred. I haven't said anything to cancel. I haven't said anything that'll get me canceled too much yet.
Don't worry, I'll make up for you. Watch, I'll do it right now.
Oh, well, Fred, I was
One of
not.
these days it's gonna be like the boy that cried wolf. One of these days.
Just wait till you have a big enough audience that, you can. Hey, guys, I'm going to be on Rumble now just because I said some naughty words.
Ah, dude, literally, YouTube doesn't care as much as people think they do.
Well, YouTube, to
At
their
least
credit,
if you're small enough.
YouTube, to their credit, even though they do some gay shit, they are a lot less. I think it's probably because I'm going to be a minute selling shit, Fred, just so you know.
No, you're fine.
They have definitely like cooled down on the censorship compared to like the previous presidency. Like clearly, it's not because they care; it's because they know that Trump will like go after them if they censor too many people.
Yeah.
But I will always say this: as much as I like get annoyed by what YouTube does, I still think the bigger evil in terms of online streaming sites is definitely Twitch. I think Twitch is it's a site that used to have a lot of potential. It was once like the cool place to go too. Like I remember back when we were in high school, there's like, remember Twitch Plays Pokemon, where people like literally like banded together to try to beat Pokemon like through the chat. It was like such a cool place. And then it just became like a fucking cesspool of like all, and the only people
it had what happens to every good thing that turns sour. A bunch of incestuous, like horrible people wiggled their way into positions of power and ruined it for everybody. It's the same thing that happened with Hollywood, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah.
Did I really want to grow up knowing that all the children's shows that I watched had fucking predators, like, hurting the people behind the scenes? No, I didn't want to fucking learn that, but that's the reality we're stuck with. And now we're seeing the same thing happen at Twitch. A bunch of fucking predatory people are doing predatory things, and nobody's willing to stop it. Fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Twitch has much longer on this earth, all things considered.
Well, and it's owned by Amazon, so I think Amazon is just waiting for the right moment to write it off.
Yeah, they're gonna liquidate it.
Oh, well, speaking of liquidating, I mean this is a real story. It leaked out that they plan on replacing 500,000 of their human jobs in their warehouses with robots, and it's like, do you know the amount? Like I don't think people understand. Like, we are entering the next industrial revolution, and like here's the two aspects of the industrial revolution. Did life get better overall, like, as the industrial revolution took place? Yeah, but what people forget is there was a good like 60-70 year period where things were really bad for most people. Like, it took a long time for things did get way better, like, towards the end. Like, people started getting, like, livable wages. That's where the middle class, for the first time in history, became the majority of the population. Like, don't get me wrong, it did eventually lead to good, but, like, you had, like, 2 or 3 generations that literally were either paid, like, starvation wages and overworked. And it's like, I hope that shit doesn't happen again, but honestly, dude, it looks like we're kind of heading towards that, It's like a slow-moving iceberg, because, even if you have, like, a semi-decent president like Trump, it's like all it takes is for one shitty president after him to, like, completely, like, reverse.
And that's the biggest fear that everyone has. Like, this got undone before. How are we supposed to know if it's not just going to get undone again? Like, I don't want to believe that's going to happen, but if a fucking Democrat takes office, like, after the next 4 years, it's probably going to happen again, and then they're going to blame it all on us because they ruined the fucking shit we were trying to stop.
Yeah. Although, not to dredge up.
I'm sick of this fucking blame game mentality.
Not to dredge up too much political stuff, but Kamala Harris said she might run again in 2028, and I'm like, I hope
she does.
I hope she does, because, like, the Republicans could wheel out, like, the Republicans could, like, naturalize Ricky Berwick and make him a citizen and, like, wheel him out, and he would, like, win in a landslide. Like, actually, he would be a pretty good politician, wouldn't he? He just, like, hey, guys, it's me, Ricky Berwick, and he just pulls a cookie out of his ass and says, this is what your taxes are going to.
He'd be the next Franklin D. Roosevelt. Guys, he's a cripple.
The next presidential debate, we have our two major candidates. On the Democratic side, we have Hassan Piker. The Republicans have picked Keemstar.
Oh god, we'd lose if we picked Keemstar. But like literally, that's the thing. Like all Republicans have to do is keep trying. As long as they keep trying, the half-assing of the liberal side will continue to win them votes.
Well, I'll tell you, like, I'm still like 50-50 on Vance because he'll do something like really weird, but then he'll do something really cool. Like, I feel like but maybe
I like
he
him being candid online. Like, he's snarky. I enjoy it. But anybody can do that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that he did that I really appreciated. He went to Israel, and for the first time that I've ever seen a politician do when they went to Israel, instead of going and kissing the temple of the Jewish temple wall, which is basically like, you know, a lot of people that don't like Israel find that to be kind of like the still like the what is the term when it's like something that's like really concerning, like the silver herring, red herring, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people that are very staunchly concerned about Israel's influence in our government, like, that's always like, oh, you know, President Trump did it, which he did. It's like J.D. Vance, to his credit, when he went over there, he instead went to the church that is believed to house the tomb of Jesus and, like, kissed one of the holy relics there. And it's like, that's actually, if you're a Christian president, that's actually probably where your, like, focus should be when you go visit the Holy Land. I'm not saying, you know, not to be respectful of the other religions there, but it's like, you know, I always thought it was weird that, like, people would genuflect to a religious site that wasn't their default religion, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, but it was like every single president did that. It's like, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't try to be, like, commensurate and respectful to the Israelis and the Jewish population there, but it's also like, you know, if you're a Christian, your focus should, you know, if you can go to the place where they think Jesus Christ was buried before he, like, was resurrected, like, I feel like that might be the place to stop, Pat. You know? Like, maybe there might be a little
bit.
You know, you might
use saying a Christian man, like, shouldn't at least attempt to find Christian things in the Holy Land.
Well, yeah, that was my, because, like, once again, I'm not the biggest, like, I do have my issues with the decisions that Israel makes, and, like, I actually have become much more of a critic of a lot of their decisions in recent months, but, like, I'm not like Mr. fucking, you know, I'm not like the fucking 4chaners that blame everything on the Jews. It's like, you know, I think there's a lot of other cabals that have as much of a negative influence in this country. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like...
Well, it's like, I'm completely of the opinion that pretty much every country has just basically had their way with America and got real pissy rotten when America was like, hey, where's ours?
Well, it's like, even look at our, like, really, like, big allies in Europe. It's like, you know, now they're kissing Trump's ring, but that's after he threatened to cut funding, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, now you're going to kiss up because he actually isn't going to cut funding completely, but it's like, they were pissy when, like, he threatened it because they knew that was their fucking silver tuna. I'm thinking of that line that fucking, I'm thinking of that line that the fucking Wet Bandits used in the Home Alone movie to describe the McAllister's house. But basically, actually, that is a good analogy. No, but isn't that... Shit. That's too much of a tan for Schaefer. Isn't that what the other countries are as an analogy, though? Aren't they kind of like the Wet Bandits? Like, they break in, they just, like, take whatever, and then they, like... And then it's self-injury. They stuff the faucet with rags to flood the house. It's like... You know? At least Japan's respectful.
Oh,
you know, we show up there. I love what Trump said. He's like, Mr. Toyota. I met Mr. Toyota. And I just picture, like, some Dragon Ball Z scene, like, when Goku's going to train, you know? And he's like, oh, I need to meet Mr. Toyota. And it's like... Oh,
Toyota-san.
Mr. Toyota, I love your son, Corolla.
Imagine like American presidents had to fucking like change their last name to America. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how kind of like how a pope takes a different name once they're pope versus their birth name. It's like,
My name is Donald America.
Is that like America Chavez?
oh yeah, I see what you did there.
Fuck.
Maybe that's what Marvel was thinking, right? Isn't that a Marvel character?
Yeah, that's one of their bad ones.
Wow.
There you are, you son of a bitch. Oh, I was gonna get him.
You know, I saw your comment too, and I was like, Fred, I agree with him. About like how Miles Morales, like if they actually made him like his own character, it would be so much better than just trying to keep.
Like that's the thing. Literally, all they would have to do is like just try, just fucking do something with him, other than like having him be like, oh, what would Peter do? Why does he give a fuck what Peter would do? He is his own man. Let him do what Miles would do.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, why not give him like the Nightwing treatment? Like, you know what I mean? Like, give him a different character arc than like his sort of like mentor, which would be like the Batman to Robin thing.
Then we couldn't call him Spider-Man. What? Make him different.
Which is like why not like have him like if they can make fucking who was the black dude that played Captain America in the newer movies? Was he originally the Falcon, right?
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, but his character was originally the Falcon, right?
Yeah.
So if they can reinvent him to be Captain America, why couldn't they make Miles Morales like? Because like his whole thing too is he has like electrical powers and shit too. Like why not lean in on that? You know what I mean? Instead of just like, because he's clearly got a different kind of like power set than regular Spider-Man. So why not make, why not lean more into that if that's his like, fucking powers? It'd be like
they're not brave enough to, for whatever reason.
It'd be like if fucking what's a good example? It'd be like if Hawkeye kept trying to call himself Captain America because he's like, like sort of like a more regular dude that like fights for the U.S. Like even U.S. Soldier became like his own separate thing. They didn't keep trying to.
US agent.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I was thinking of the Winter Soldier too. I was combining the two. U.S. Soldier.
I mean, they are pretty similar.
Flawed heroes.
Yeah.
Which that's another thing. Marvel forgot how to make compelling flawed heroes. Instead, they just find like some attribute to like it's almost like quirky bad millennial writing. Instead of like think of how like they made Tony Stark like a compelling like character arc, but like they really did stress his flaws, his kind of hubris. Like even like the throwaway line from the Avengers where he's like Cap's like, if it came down to it, you wouldn't like give your life to save others. And then how it eventually went full circle with him literally giving his life to save others,
Well, it's like he proved every single time that he would.
But and I
that was the
also
whole point of the ending of the original Avengers movie is that Tony would give his life to save other people.
Yeah, but they even leaned into Captain America's flaws because he's such a goody two shoes that like, well, what happens? Well, eventually they're gonna like, A, he's gonna come into conflict with like a corrupt government, but B, like he has hubris in his own way. It's maybe not the same egotistical hubris as like Tony, but like his he's not as perfect as he makes himself out to be either. And he realizes
Cap is
that.
completely unwilling to compromise. That's his biggest flaw.
Which I thought that was one of the best scenes in Endgame, was the scene where like Tony like is basically emaciated and fainting, and like you could see that like Cap realizes that he fucked up. You know what I mean? Like even though like Tony kind of guilt trips him into feeling bad, it's like no, you kind of also fucking like you kind of earned that like ire. Which then again, like Tony also fucked up with fucking Ultron, you know? It's like they made the characters like clearly good at the end of the day, but like they also created a lot of the problems that they have to solve, which is what a compelling hero has to do. Or they have external problems like Peter Parker. But even like Peter Parker, like, he tries to balance, too much, and then he ends up fucking up his social life or fucking up his ability to do things as Spider-Man, which that's what made Sam Raimi's character so compelling, as he made Peter Parker seem the most realistic, I think, of all of the Spider-Man.
He really managed to capture like Peter's humanity. Like the fact that he is just this like random like 20-something dude who's trying to figure his fucking life out while doubling as a superhero.
Which, like, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man I thought was good, but he had the unfortunate thing of being, like, in a pretty good movie that was just too much of a rehash, though, of the, like, Sam Raimi films. That's what I felt like the first movie's problem was. And then the second movie was, like, a really good concept, but, like, and Jamie Foxx is a great actor, but his Electro in that movie was just too fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, it's like, cause like that movie just like had rushed all over it. They really tried to rush through like Gwen Stacy's death and Electro's storyline at the same time.
Although I will say, the way they did Gwen Stacy's death was actually like the way they made
really good.
Yeah, they did rush it. They should have waited for the third act to do that, Which, by the way,
again, like the callback to the callback that they did to it in it's No Way Home, right?
The problem is they make all those fucking new movies have similar sounding names, just like they did with Planet of the Apes. I think there's Homecoming, then there's Far From Home, and then I think there's
Far From Home, then No Way Home.
Yeah.
But yeah, No Way Home, when Andrew Garfield catches Zendaya, she's not fucking Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Catches Zendaya and ends up tearing up because he actually managed to do what he couldn't before. And that was a good scene.
Isn't it kind of funny that, like, I actually don't mind Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I don't think the movies are bad, but it is kind of funny to finally give him, like, a compelling Spider-Man story. They had to bring in the villains from the other movies.
Because they're all really good actors.
Well, like, Green Goblin, like, and by the way, the dude that, Alfred Monoa, I think, is the dude that plays Doc Ock. I might be butchering his name, but he's a great actor.
Yeah.
But God, Willem Dafoe, anything you put that guy in, he just is like that fucking Lighthouse movie.
Just the fact that like he wanted the Green Goblin, like he wanted the Green Goblin as a character to play, and that's how you know he was the right guy for the job.
He also is one of the people that I can think of along with oh fuck.
Oh what?
You gotta be shitting me, Xbox.
We hit the checkpoint, though, so it probably saved.
Alright, I might have to... You know what, I'm gonna close out of the game just to begin with, because that seemingly is the issue. But, what I was gonna say about,
Spider is the size of a dog.
Spider dog, what you gonna do when a white chick adopts you? Oh, God.
Oh, God.
A single white chick in her apartment. Watch out, Spider dog.
If she grabs the jar of peanut butter, you're in trouble.
But it could be worse. You could be in Hassan Piker's apartment. Oh, God.
Fuck that. If I woke up as a dog tomorrow and I was staring at Hassan Piker, I'd immediately maul him.
Okay, my Resident Evil 5 just completely glitched out. Let's try it again. I was gonna say though, Willem Dafoe, he has one of those rare traits that I think Jim Carrey is a master of, is being able to literally contort your face into like a different character mid-scene. Like him and Jim Carrey both can do that, and it's very impressive. And not a lot of people can, because like the movie that Jim Carrey really did that amazingly in is Me, Myself, and Irene, when he like does the fucking like he literally looks like a different person. Yeah. Which I think Jim Carrey is probably the coolest dude to hang out with, other than his Trump derangement syndrome. You know what I mean?
If he could, like, and his like politics about video games, but like, yeah, he just seems like the kind of guy who just likes to make people laugh.
Yeah, his politics about video games is just like total fucking boomer shit. It's like, it's the guy.
All video games cause violence, guys. No, they fucking don't, Jim.
Yeah, it's the immutable trait of some actors to think everything has to be their social cause. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Try and find
it's
me.
the issue that we got, like, by completely combining the political and the casual.
Yeah.
Like it's Anita Sarkeesian's fault for putting it in the zeitgeist that everything is political, like everything is racist, everything is sexist, and you gotta point it all out.
I like that they like.
Is it necessary? I don't think it is, and I don't think that's true.
It's like too. It's like it's funny how much that's come home to roost. That was the phrase I was thinking of earlier. Because it's like, well, now that the other side is in power, it's like, well, if you think everything's political, well, guess what? People are gonna make politically charged memes with things that you like, and it's like, you know,
literally the fact that like people got like liberals on the left got so upset like that like Trump was just tweeting out like mariachi music and people in sombreros, and they were throwing an absolute shit fit about it, so people kept egging it on.
Yeah.
It's like these people have no self-awareness. They don't understand, like, the only reason people are fucking with you so hard is A, because you're ridiculous, B, because you're an asshole, and C, because you fucking deserve it. You do not have the right to have such an ego about this when you're all awful people.
That sounds like it could be like a
Smith & Wesson 500. I want to buy it.
That sounds like it could become the next like leftist like infiltrated podcast, like Come Town, just call it Awful People. Do you see that fat? Do you see that fat fuck?
Maybe it could be something called the Glitch Museum.
Well, you guys are better than Come Town, which I will admit they have funny
honestly,
bits.
like Stavros, I'm pretty sure Stavros left Come Town a while ago. Now it's just two guys running the show.
Who's Stavros? Which one is he?
The fat one with the bad teeth.
Oh, the one they're trying to push is like the
one that's trying to snuggle up to the dirty fucking communist.
Well, they're trying to push him as the new Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan is no longer like on their side.
Yeah, because Hassan Piker got busted torturing dogs.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that's true. Fucking shit! JD Vance is making fun of Hassan Piker, so that he's actually tuned in to shit. You know what I mean? He's probably seen at Fred Blather Fred on fucking X before.
Maybe.
I like what this guy's got to say.
Try to not accidentally flambe you with this fucking thing.
Come on.
Okay.
If I turn this left, the laser's probably gonna get you. Okay. No!
I like the delayed reaction. He's already like long dead. It's like the opposite reaction of what a woman usually does. Where like the threat is still there and they're screaming. Like when a woman sees a mouse, you know, it's like. "Ah." That's sad little.
This time it's so delayed. It's like, oh no, please no.
Chris must have just made like a snide comment, like, "Hey, Little Red Riding Hood, want to see my hood?"
What? Chris, I don't think you have one of those.
No, he's a secret Klansman member.
Oh.
George Fred.
Get the fuck out of the way so I don't laze you again.
He's the ultimate 4chatter. He's like an ultra racist, but he's got the hots for the hot black chick.
Oh yeah. He's the Hispanic who hangs out with Klansmen with a black girlfriend.
I don't know. I think the Klan's numbers are so down. They're probably just taking Hispanics. They're probably
they're like see a groiper and it's like, ah, fuck it, good enough.
All right.
We'll take this gay Mexican faggot.
Hey Holmes, I hate black people too. That's great, Javier. It's a cookout. Did you bring anybody? Yeah, just my wife. Oh god damn it.
You know, it's gotta, their numbers have gotta be so bad now that like they're just inviting like cool black dudes now to their rallies. It's like
they're inviting like the one black dude who has like a tandem grill and smoker, and it's like, oh, don't worry, I'll get this barbecue popping.
They just stop burning crosses and using them for like wood chips and like smoker.
They take down the cross and they chip it up for wood chips for the smoker.
By the way, you know what the most hilarious part is? The Klansman's hood that they use, they appropriated like a Spanish like Catholic religious outfit, which is hilarious because they probably hate Spaniards and they like historically they hated Catholics because they hated the Irish. They thought the Irish were subhuman, and it's like there's a lot of, you know, if that doesn't reinforce the fact that like legit, I'm not talking like people making racist jokes, but like actual legit like racism is really retarded. You know what I mean?
Oh,
because they can't be consistent. They can't be consistent, you know? And if you can't be consistent, then you're a retard.
Wait.
Oh, that camera angle was worth it though. Ooh, Fred.
Dirty bastard. You fried me for an upskirt.
Imagine you just kept going. And the camera's just like, are you happy with what you've done to me?
Controller batteries are low.
Well, they better not port this game to VR. I'll tell you that right now. With the Red Riding Hood outfit.
You're just gonna be picking Shiva and just bending yourself into a pretzel trying to see something.
Somebody walks into my room like, Ray, why are you contorted on the floor?
You were standing behind the pillar. Okay, I think the only safe place to stand when we're moving this bullshit is up on the platform.
This shit is fake and gay.
It's fake and it's gay. None of us are probably gonna get an S rate this time. Too many deaths.
Too many deaths.
Way too many deaths.
Trump becomes emo and he's like, there's too many deaths in this community.
Life is pain.
Life is pain.
My father never really understood me.
He grows out of.
I'm trying to relate to Baron now. Dad, you're fucking embarrassing me. Stop.
He starts wearing black eyeliner, dresses like Mayday Parade.
You know, I didn't quite understand why Melania liked to wear makeup, but now I kind of get it.
You know, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see if I actually bad. He said, "Son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, and the beaten, and the damned? God bless America." That actually kind of sounds like some of his speeches. Like he says, "The forgotten men and women of America." Maybe, maybe he's got like fucking emo JD Vance. He's
Oh
like,
God. If Trump comes out for a speech and fucking Black Veil Brides is playing,
he goes to Shinzo Abe's memorial. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. Until you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry. Oh my God! You can take emo songs and make it into a Trump speech.
Oh God, that's awesome.
Hold on. Let's see. Listen, I know.
It's been a long time coming, but the table's turned around. One of us is going down.
Wait. All right, I know Jared Leto's got some bad allegations and is probably a fucking weirdo cult member. What if I wanted to break? I laugh it all off in your face. What would you do? I'm finished with you. Oh, even like all
Face down in the dirt. Now it doesn't hurt.
Well, you know what? Nothing more than one song is kind of like a Trump speech. That one song where he goes, "Are you tired of winning?" You know?
He's eating me!
You shot through me to kill it! I'm gonna kill that spider after I destroy your
I'll
spleen.
shoot you in the chest, Chris. Don't worry, your back will block it.
If Austin was here, there could be a very good joke being made. That's a deep cut reference, isn't it, Fred?
Yeah. How the fuck? These lasers intimidate me.
Those, I gotta be honest, laser deaths are like the only deaths in the Saw movies and Final Destination that make me cringe. Like all the other ones are just kind of like stupid gory shit. Like lasers actually scare me. I actually would not want to be killed by a laser.
It's like you fucking fizzle and pop. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like everybody remembers that one scene. Wasn't it 5? The LASIK scene?
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. That one, yeah. I understand people why they like go to the fucking eye doctor and they're like, I'm worried about that happening.
Honestly, that's part of the reason why I never considered getting LASIK, because actually I did also have an older relative that got LASIK done, and it got one of their eyes got like fucked up from it. So it's like it's not 100%. This was years ago, but like it's not 100% successful thing. It's like I'd rather deal with the mild inconvenience of glasses over that, and that's why I don't like contacts either. It's like I don't really mind the few flaws of glasses getting foggy and shit and needing to get them every few years. Like I don't like contacts either because you're literally putting something on your eye, and I know it's not like usually going to cause harm, but it's like why? I'm not vain enough to need to not have glasses. You know what I mean? It's like, by the way, glasses typically are. It's kind of weird to see like you see like hot chicks, they get fucking like contacts, and it's like you look just as hot with like good glasses. You know what I mean? Like you.
Yeah.
I get LASIK. It's like, all right.
That's all this treasure.
Let's see. You gonna raid that tomb?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna raid her tomb, alright.
Gonna raid Laura Croft's tomb?
Fucking snakes. Can I eat it?
What Fred? What is your thought on the design of like not the current Tomb Raider fucking dog shit, but when they did like they try to go for the more gritty Lara Croft in 2013. Like,
I didn't mind it.
I like it.
Mind it.
I like it too. I think that she's still attractive. Obviously, she's not as like verbose in terms of her bust, but like, I don't think they did that from like a perspective of trying to like wokeify her. I think they did that from trying to like make it more like we're trying to be more competitive with like Uncharted. You know, I think that was the design.
Well, the first thing people freaking said was like, did it just kick you again? What the hell is going on with the connection?
Oh, you just made me think though. While I get this, well, we probably gonna have to wait to get me booted, and then.
This is gonna bring us all the way back to the beginning of the level. Because I do need to get to bed. I have to open tomorrow.
Do you think we should try one more time just so we can get through this level, or?
It's getting close to 10 o'clock.
Do you wanna wrap the stream up then, and we'll tackle it next time?
Yeah, I think we can wrap it for now. We got through 2 levels. That's pretty good. We usually cut it like the 2-hour mark.
Let me do some Bring Me the Horizon Donald Trump.
It comes in waves. I close my eyes, hold my breath, and let it bury me. It's not okay. It's not all right. Won't you drag the lake and bring me home again?
Oh God.
I wonder if I cross the threshold, will it just put us at the next checkpoint? Ah! It doesn't feel right without you. I can't do it.
Hey, hey folks, we had a little bit of technical mishaps tonight. Fred.
I mean, it was all right for the most part. We got through.
Yeah.
Well,
don't forget the first 30 minutes. You appear to be like schizophrenic on your channel.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I said, send me a link to your stream. I'll put it in the description. I'm so sorry about that, guys.
And then it's just for some reason I don't know what. Is it Capcom servers? Is it fucking Xbox? Like,
I don't know, because last time we played this, we didn't have this issue. And then the time before last, we had this issue, but also my OBS was crashing.
I'm gonna just send it to the judge. Yeah, that is true. But 2 streams ago, we had a lot of technical issues.
Yeah.
Remember, that was the one that was only like an hour because we kind of gave up early.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, worst case scenario, we'll pick this back up, what are you thinking, next Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, a week from now. In the words of Creed, can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden straits? Ha
Fat bottom girls, they make the rockin' world go round.
My milkshake brings...
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right, they're better than yours.
It's like a compilation of a bunch of just geriatric congressmen, like try to fucking get after Trump. That's disgusting. Well, on that note, folks, Fred, do you want to close out the stream with your signature line?
Yeah, sure.
As I wallow here in shame.
Don't worry, I'm looking at Chris, and he's standing on top of the pillar, just staring at me. So it fits the bill. But anyway, sorry about the technical issues tonight, guys. Try to have it fixed next time. But anyway, anybody new to the channel, thanks for dropping by. Anybody returning, welcome back. I've been Fred. That was my buddy Ray.
Thank you.
That was my buddy Ray.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good night now.
Godspeed.
Bye-bye.